Well, it beats me now. I just wanna rock and roll. Well, it beats me now. I just wanna rock and roll. And I'll stand the test in time, like Beatles and Stones. Well, it freaks them out, and I do what I'm told. Well, it freaks them out, you know I can't be bothered still.
Been rehearsing for the last couple of months, you know what I mean? So this is the first time we've been out of the rehearsal room here, so we're looking forward to this. Back into rehearsing, yeah man, that's the actual thing, make a record, go and play it to the kids, man. Very loudly.
Hello? Hello?
Given time, man, I think they'll get to like us.
That's the old thing, you know, they're going to have to dive in, put the hours in, get involved with it. It's going to be new for them and new for us.
That's the good thing about doing a whole new bunch of songs, is that they're just still fresh. We're buzzing about playing all these songs.
We've all got a lot of responsibility to make it happen. But, you know, we all felt like we had that in Oasis, but, you know, obviously someone else liked to have more responsibility than others. I am responsible for my acts, you know, what we do, you know what I mean? Without a doubt, yeah. Well, not too much responsibility. We don't want to be turning into, like, you know, Sting or anything.
Hello, what's it?
Happy with that? Can we move on?
Yeah, I just don't want to be dwelling on it. No one fuck the words up, no bum notes.
The album's supposed to have a flow from beginning to end. Starts off with a real call to arms type tune to get your attention, and it does get a bit trippy towards the end. Hopefully there's a good bit of variety through it that will just take you on a bit of a journey. I mean, in that way it's pretty old school, because that's what we like to listen to.
This is the record we want to make, you know what I mean? So we wouldn't be having this conversation here if we weren't proud of it and happy with it. You know, there's going to be people who hate it, and there's going to be people who love it. Not really either, to be quite honest. As long as it gets us around the world and we can go and play live and keeps us from working in McDonald's, you know what I mean? That's the name of the game, isn't it?
When we hit Rat, which is the studio we used for it down the road, it took us 7 weeks to record it and then another 7 to mix it. So it was I'd say pretty quick. When we were recording, we made a point of trying to get Liam's voice on tape as soon as we could, so we could play the music around the voice.
It's either that or the pub, innit, you know what I mean? So it's good to get in there, get the job done.
Sound manly, sounds fucking pussy. And I've got to scream my balls off to get any kind of rock and roll out of it, you know what I mean?
You know, the demos were pretty up. We say they were light on their feet. You know, we'd play it to mates and then, you know, they'd go stick it on again, stick it on, and we just didn't want to lose the charm when we went in to record it. So that's the thing about trying not to do too many takes and smooth it all out.
We're kind of up people anyway, you know what I mean? We don't mope about, we're not pretty miserable. So we want to make a kind of upbeat record.
Everyone okay? Yeah. Go for it.
You didn't know what to say. It all came at you today. Can't get out your own way. Well, hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm hiding out in the sun. I'm getting everyone done. Just me and no one. Here I come, here I come, here I come. Just call me the roller. Squeezing a vulture. Call me the roller. I just gonna show you. So you've been crawling through a maze, and alcohol and haze. I've been watching you for days. You've been out of sight. Alright, alright. I'll take you somewhere you never need be. I'll give you something you never need feel. The only thing is, everything is real tonight, tonight, tonight. Just call it a roller. Squeeze a vulture. Call it a roller. I just gonna show you. Just call it a roller. I'll come blow you over. Call it a roller. I'll please you to know you. I'll take you somewhere you never need be. I'll give you something you never need feel. The only thing is, everything is real tonight, tonight, tonight. Just call it a roller. Squeeze a vulture. Call it a roller. I just gonna show you. The roller, the roller, the
kind of brought tunes in one by one, wrote them individually, and then worked on them as a little three-piece in this little studio, and made them into Beady tunes, you know? Very democratic.
We always write separately, and then we bring them in, and then Andy's might be on his laptop on a dictaphone, Liam will probably just play you it, and it's always just, you know, a guitar and a voice.
Do you write on guitar then?
Yeah, man. Got a little dictaphone player on that every now and again. If I get something, great. If not,
Are you self-taught? Did you?
self-taught. Well, I'm still teaching myself. I think it could be a long time yet before I get behind a guitar, but I know how to do a little bit. Keeps me happy, keeps me off the streets, but I wouldn't say I'm a guitarist.
But enough to be able to write
Enough
songs
to be able to
and
write
know
tunes
what
like
you-
this, yeah.
It's instigated individually and signed off collectively. We don't jam really.
Got
It's a
how
bit of a
nice-
solitary thing when you write your song, you know. It might not be completely finished. You might need a verse or a guitar solo, but that's when the three of us put our heads together.
Yeah.
When that's done, then we send it to Chris. He adds proper drums, you know, and then we're on.
this record sounds, you know, it's much more like a rock and roll band than it is like a rock band.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Rock's horrible, isn't it?
We're a shoegazing band.
Yeah, rock's horrible, man. You need to have a bit of roll, don't you? I think rock and roll's pretty colourful, you know what I mean? It's a colourful rock's like, and it's all the Jack Daniels and
Rock and roll
You know
slash
what I mean?
shoegazing slash stadium indie.
leather kecks, leather trousers.
I've always
Without
thought rock and
slash.
roll actually can be anything really nowadays.
Yeah.
Whereas rock is a bit of a uniform. It's a bit of a box, I think. Tattoos, tick. Harley,
rock.
tick. Bandana, tick.
Nipples pierced and shit like that, man. There's no fucking
I
need
wasn't
for,
going to go there.
there's no need for any of that nonsense, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so rock and roll can be anything, man. Even just the way you walk, I suppose.
The way you kicked that bottle over there was rock and roll, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was fucking, I'll have that off you later.
Okay, we go everybody, board in, please.
Life's too short not to forgive. You can carry regrets, but they won't let you live. I'm here if you wanna call. Staring at the spot on the wall. It's a beautiful world when you know who you are. You're moving too fast in the back of a car. And giving it another try. Staring at the deep blue sky. And you say to the driver, just drive. 'Cause you never felt so alive. We open the door and let out this sound. All that we heard was a dream rebound. I'm bouncing off walls right here in our mind. I kill for a dream tonight. Looking glass high, thrown at the wall. You don't see me, but I see it all. It smells so sweet, but it's wrong. And everything pretty is gone. Well, here's my glass, and here's one for you. 'Cause these dark glasses need something to do. We're giving it another try. And staring at the deep blue sky. And you say to the driver, just drive. 'Cause you never felt so alive. We open the doors and let out this sound. All that we heard was a dream rebound. I'm bouncing off walls right here in my mind. I kill for a dream tonight.
mean, I don't need to hear any of this, Paul.
That's how shit it'll be, right?
That's the shittest it will be.
Yeah, innit?
Yeah.
Right, cool, I'm having that. I'll buy that shit version.